won't believe it. Looks like Clowney's at it again. He's got a new movie out called The Hard Life and Times of Clowney, what, Volume 2, Part 2, whatever. It's nothing but number 2, in my opinion. I don't know why people keep giving him a platform. It's on Fossum. Uh, if you want an example on how not to live, this would be it. This would be it. I'm not going to be on here very long, but again, hey, Hunter, can you believe Clowney has a new movie out? It's over there on Fossum. I woke up to that crap this morning. I just finished watching it. Nothing but garbage. Nothing but garbage. I think Jazzy finally got rid of him. She kicked him out once and for all, I hope. Of course, he's trying to suck up to her again, because that's what he does, sucks up to everybody. So, and that guy that asked me if I took it up the butt, yeah, the mediator, yeah, he was there again. I don't know why these people keep getting platformed, It's just ridiculous to me. Ridiculous. And Hunter, I tried orienting my phone and camera and everything the other way, and I clicked the button on that they give you when you go live on here on the vertical, and yeah, they wouldn't let me do it. So I had it all set up, and it looked great, right? And then they're like, no. Every time I hit go live, it was like, no, you got to orient your phone to vertical. See? I watched that movie and my stomach's upset. I haven't even eaten anything all day and my stomach's upset from watching that. Just turns my stomach, literally. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. So, got me all fired up. He's back to his antics. He's still a loser. Not a way to live. Kids, if you watch that movie, The Hard Life and Times Clowney, Part 2, Volume 2, whatever, over there on Fossum. It's free. But yeah, stay in school. It's an example of why you need to stay in school. He's just terrible. Terrible human being. Yeah, the only good part was just watch the movie, just watch the movie. So you'll see. And heck, it came out, you graduated. Congratulations, Abigail. Congratulations. That's the way to do it. Yeah. So thanks, Chris Braun. He thinks I'm hot. You don't know the half of it, honey. Get her done, Alberta. There you go. Pickled eggs? No, not today. Not today. But we do not pickled eggs. I do deviled eggs. Oh yeah, farmed eggs. Yeah, they're not pickled, but they're fresh farm eggs. That's what they are. So yeah, we were just talking about this new movie on Fossum. It's called The Hard Life and Times of Clowney, Volume 2. You'll see. I mean, we don't. He's a terrible person. He's a terrible person. How his movies get picked up. Part 1 is on, I don't know, maybe that's still on Fossum. It was on, maybe on Tubi. I don't know. But how he got a Part 1 and a Part 2 out there. I don't know. Get her done, Alberta. Man, so the big news here is we're expecting snow and ice. So it's supposed to come in, I guess, I don't know, overnight tomorrow. So everything's shutting down here in Atlanta, where I am. Everybody kind of laughs. So Atlanta doesn't have any snow equipment. Why? Because we don't get it that often. It's been, I want to say it's been a good 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 years since we've had a disruptive weather event. So they tend to not invest in road equipment. We have a little bit of ice trucks, that type of thing. But what they're predicting right now is Uh, hey, Solo Strike, good to see you. What we're expecting now is a 1/4 inch of ice and then a couple inches of snow. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun. So we're preparing for that. I just got my use of my sink and dishwasher back. Those got installed today. Uh, Jeffrey Miller, can I do backflips? If you want to see me do backflips, that's my new dishwasher going through a test run. Um, there's a stage show. I think I forget what it's called. It's on my playlist. Go to my comedy playlist. It was a stage show that I did. Betty, thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. I'm 62 years old, so got my gray hairs to prove it. See, I call that my mean streak. So, yeah. So, what are y'all doing? Are y'all expecting snow, ice? Shout out to my friends in California. I really feel for the people, not only in California and in LA area, but there's a little pocket between LA and say Joshua Tree and Palm Springs and all that. Now, Palm Springs and Joshua Tree also have a lot of smoke going on right now that they're dealing with, but there is a little pocket of fresh air in between LA and that area. And then going into Arizona, Phoenix is suffering also with bad air quality right now. Yeah, Betty, I don't want snow either, or the ice. Ice, I think, is worse than the snow, in my opinion. It takes longer to melt. So, um, but yeah, everything in Atlanta pretty much should be closed down tomorrow. So, and I hope employers really take heed and protect their employees by not having them come into work unless they're first responder types. So, there's no reason most people can't work remotely. And nobody needs fast food in a snowstorm. So, now it's funny. So, in Georgia, we have Waffle House. Waffle House is notorious. Like, you know how bad the weather is by whether a Waffle House is open or not. So, they generally stay open, but we have had weather bad enough that a Waffle House has shut down. But those are very, very rare occasions. So, oh, Betty, in Alaska, I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. Have you always lived there, Betty? Hey, Camille. Yeah, we don't do twerking here. If you want twerking, you're going to have to go somewhere else. I'm sorry. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Especially since that clowny dude. So, I put out clean content on my channel. I try and be nice. I try and be helpful. And here goes Clowny, who's always causing problems. And what does he do? He gets movie deals on Fossum, on yeah, just to go check him out. He's got a new movie on Fossum. It's a good example on how not to live. Yeah. Yeah, I could not do that, Betty. And I'm sorry, I complain because I'm in the South and we get these events, but there's a reason I live in the South, and it's to avoid the cold. I grew up in Florida, so moving up to Georgia was a stretch for me. And I moved from Pennsylvania to Florida. And that last year we were in Pennsylvania was really bad. So I did not miss the snow, but I kind of become a hermit during the winter time. But that's me. I don't care for the cold. Oh, cool. So are you a military person, Betty, or military? I hate to use the word brat. It's not a good word. It's not a good term. That's a hard life. Although you learn a lot from moving around and having to change schools and make friends. You want to be a military kid? Yeah. No, I moved around a lot, but I wasn't a military kid. Like I said, it does teach you a lot on how to get along with people, how to adjust to new situations. So now I assume you mean Georgia, the state in the U.S., and not Georgia, the country. I'm 61. I'll be 62 very soon. So I do gardening, I do car shows, I do cooking, I do travel. That's what my channel is mainly about. I've been going live. I'll be doing trivia soon, probably in a couple weeks. I interview people I think are interesting. Um, yeah, thank you, Betty. It is quite an accomplishment to make it to 62. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised I made it to 50, to be honest. To be honest. Although I'm suffering this chest congestion still. But yeah. But I grow a lot of my own food. So maybe that's why we look youthful. I was thinking about that the other day because my husband also looks fairly young for his age. 200. Now that would be amazing. But maybe it's because I garden, I try to garden, try to grow my own food. It's good for a lot of things. Hello, Frankfurt. Hey, Edith. Hey, Edith. Yeah, I had a really good friend from Hamburg. Unfortunately, he passed away. And then I knew him through his sister, who I was really good friends with, and she passed away December 20th. Unfortunately, or fortunately, she had Alzheimer's. So, but she lived an interesting life for certain. Yeah. Well, when you have Alzheimer's and things are, to see her go downhill like that, that was tough. That was tough because she was always so active and upbeat and on the ball. She had lived in, of course, Germany. She had lived in Singapore. She had a fascinating life. I live in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Yeah. So, yeah. And my food is, my timer is buzzing over here. I have some soup on. I was like debating on whether I should have chili or whether I should have soup tonight. So I opted for soup because my sink and dishwasher were out of commission. We ate out like way too much. Here's my soup. Let me turn you around. Um, see if I can get this. I don't know why. There we go. There's my soup. I got some vegetable beef soup going on. And I've got some cornbread in the oven. It's finished. So that's good. So I'm going to let that rest a little bit before I cut it. Let's see. Where's the cornbread? There we go. There's the cornbread. That's just butter on top there. No burning. It's just butter solids. It kind of got a little brown. So it'll have kind of like a really crusty aquatic beans. I saw you asking about Clowney the other day. He just has a movie out. I guess, I don't know when it got released, but Fossum has a free movie, The Hard Life and Times of Clowney, Volume 2, Part 2, something like that. I could not believe it. Were you aware of it, Aquatic Beans? Because I was totally unaware of it. I can't believe that he's got another movie out. How does that happen? You know, I put out positive content. I do all this helpful stuff, and then there's him with his antics, with his terrible behavior, and he's getting elevated. How does that happen? Hey, Spartan Dan, good to see you. I hope you've had a good day. I watched one of your videos already, Dan. I haven't gotten to others. I don't know if you just put out one today or if you had more videos that you'd put out. So, but I will get around to them. Did you do a National Day video today, Spartan Dan? Aquatic Beans, you're all often in my comments asking about Clowny. Are you a fan of his? Are you a friend of his? No, with cancer. Who? Oh no. Betty, you have cancer? I'm sorry to hear that. Darling. I wish you well. I really do. Man, that disease really sucks. Really sucks. But they've come so far in treatment these days. They really have. So another friend of mine on YouTube, Renee's Secret Garden. That's Renaes Secret Garden. She just got a bone marrow transplant for leukemia. So she had AML. Yeah, Betty. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. I know, Dan's been whitening his teeth. They're looking good. They are looking good. Yeah, Betty. I mean, cancer can hit anyone at any time. I had a breast thing come up in my 20s. Luckily, it was early stage and it was only hyperplasia when they caught it. So I was very fortunate and had that removed. I get tested a lot for that. So every year I get tested, and that's been since my 20s. So that's always disconcerting. And when I went to the doctor, she's like, yeah, this is nothing. You have nothing to worry about. And then I didn't get my test results back after my mammogram or anything. So I kept calling, and they're like, we don't have the results. We don't have the results. It was like a month and a half. Finally, I'm like, a month and a half, you should have the results. I demand the results. And then they were stupid. They had some nurse call back and like, oh yeah, you need surgery. And I'm like, what? What? Oh yeah, tell us, Betty, what's going on? What's going on? Right? Well, cigarette stains too, Dan. You've quit smoking though, haven't you? I hope. I hope. Really? Betty? I guess that's a good thing. I hope that's a good thing. I hope. Hopefully you're in remission and can continue that. Follow up with me and let me know. Oh, wow. They know already? That's amazing. Wow, you must be pretty far along. A crib already? My goodness. I know, Dan. I know, Dan. Hopefully you've quit smoking. I want you around a while. So it's totally selfish reasons, you know? Totally selfish reasons. Uh, yeah. Wow, Betty, you have a lot going on, girl. You have a lot going on. So hopefully your cancer is in remission through your pregnancy. That would be a good thing. But yeah. Dan, can you believe it? Clowney has a new movie out, The Hard Life and Times of Clowney Part 2. It's free on Fossum. I'm going to put a link in my community post. That's a good start, Dan. That's a good start. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to get that monkey off your back. I can't believe I just passed my 6-year anniversary of quitting smoking. Really happy for that. Good, Dan. Can you tell a difference? I mean, I can definitely tell a difference. I don't get sick as much. And I can't speak for this, what I've been dealing with since Christmas. But I used to get sick twice a year. It's rare for me to get sick anymore. Very, very rare. So, I hope you're excited. I hope this is a good thing for you, Betty. Nothing's good about Clowney, Dan. Are you kidding? I can't believe they give him a platform. He's such a bad influence. He's a good example on how not to live. Maybe that's why they do it. Beer drinking, cussing, all that women stuff. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, wow, Betty. Wow. Well, so I can't believe you didn't show it all through your pregnancy. Hunter, you are not a clowny. You're a sweetheart. You are a sweetheart. I don't care what they say about you and the boy. Wow, Betty, that's pretty. I imagine your doctors were quite shocked as well. I bet they were. My goodness. So when are you delivering, Betty? Yeah, poor Clowney. Poor Clowney's poor because he doesn't work. He's always trying to hustle. That's Clowney's problem. I was saying that Jazzy kicked him out of the house finally, which is good. Which is good. Mm-hmm. Wow, 2 days. That's crazy, Betty. Like, bam, here's your baby, Mrs. Horton. I guess you have a lot to discuss with your husband tonight. Mm-hmm. I wish you luck with all that. That's a lot. That is a lot. Stay positive. It'll all be good. It'll all be good. The life is funny. We get hit these hit with these things we don't expect, and we always have a interesting way of overcoming diversity and obstacles, right? I can imagine. I would not know. I did not have children. I wasn't that brave. I wasn't that brave. So, anyone who has kids is kind of a hero in my eyes. Yeah, I got the laundry going. Poor Chris has been so good. He's done laundry since we've come back from the trip. Now, luckily, we did laundry the last days of the trip. So there wasn't that much to do, but any laundry that needed to be done, he did. I washed my bedding when I started to feel better. I'd washed it before we went, but since I was sick, I wanted clean bedding. All liquored up. Oh my gosh. Oh no. No gosh, Hunter. Did you eat that steak, Hunter? I hope you had more than just pickled fish and crackers for dinner the other night. I want ice cream and cheese. Oh my goodness. That probably isn't a bad idea, Betty. I know people that put cheese slices on apple pie and then they put ice cream on top. It probably works. Probably a little bit like a cheesecake, I would guess. Maybe. I don't know. You'll have to let me know. uh, my favorite ice cream. Everybody put their favorite ice cream in the chat. My favorite ice cream flavor of all time, and I've only been able to find it once, is avocado. And it's not so much the flavor. Mushroom was really good too. Now I had that as a ganache, but avocado ice cream is ridiculously creamy, as you can imagine. Because of all the fats in the avocado, and then you have the cream and the ice cream, and then it's so good. I've never heard of Hudsonville brand. Brownie batter cookie dough. That sounds good. Yeah, drop your link, Connor. Drop Spartan Dan's link too if you can. Yep. I can't believe y'all weren't subbed to each other already, Spartan Dan. I saw you and Camilla are subbing to each other and watching each other's videos. Anyone watching, that's Camilla Stewart. She's pretty cool. We don't do drama over here, so we avoid drama. Yeah. Hunter's antics is about as dramatic as we get, and he's a puppy dog, so, he's a sweetheart. A sweetheart. Unlike Clowny, avoid Clowny at all costs. Thank you, Hunter. I appreciate it. Oh, no. Yeah, Hunter, always feel free to put your link in. Scottish dancing. Wow. I've been to the Highland Games before. A lot of bagpipe music going on. I like it though. I'm pretty flexible in my music taste. Yeah. I've been to Highland Games here in Georgia a few times, and I've been to the Highland Games in, Green Springs, Florida. And that was really low key. That was pretty cool. The one here is pretty big though. It's a pretty big game. And then there's a tartan museum up in North Carolina in a town called Franklin. Eminem's tour. Wow. I didn't know he was on tour. I'm so out of touch with stuff like that. I do like some Eminem stuff though. Yeah. Like mostly old school rap. I like positive stuff. I don't like this negative stuff. So it's all about positivity. Wow, I can't believe he's going to Alaska. That's amazing. Oh yeah, Spartan Dan does Spartan dancing. He does Dino Man dance. You never know what you'll see out of Spartan Dan. I don't know. You know what? I'm terrible, Betty, about knowing any songs by name. Seriously. I know I had heard like a lot of, I guess, Taylor Swift songs in the stores and everything, but I never knew it was Taylor Swift. I never knew what Britney Spears looked like until they did the full free Britney thing and, stuff was popping up on my YouTube account because I do listen to music and I'm interested in music stuff. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever heard any Jelly Roll stuff. I know of him, but I couldn't name any of the songs that he's done. Yeah, I think I've heard that he's done a song named Save Me, but that's what Clowny needs. Clowny needs some saving. Hunter's not going to drop his link, I guess. He's shy. Spartan Dan. Ah, the joys of getting old. All the joys of getting old. Yeah. Hey, just chat. Are y'all getting a lot of snow there, girl? I was going to send you a text saying be safe, and I was thinking about you because I guess I've seen some swaths going through there, but hopefully you're not getting any ice. Memory loss, oh no. Is that because of radiation and chemo, Betty? Because that'll happen, but it'll come back. It'll come back. But it's important to exercise your brain. You know, to me, it's as important to exercise your brain as it is your body. So even if you struggle, that's why I do trivia. I'm getting ready to do trivia again. Just chat. I'm the same. I was talking about the weather stuff, but Betty Horton here, she's in Alaska. So now I feel bad because I was complaining about the weather that's going to be on the way. Oh, yeah. Ice. Ice is terrible. Yeah, that's why I said earlier. The snow I can deal with a little bit easier than the ice because the snow will melt fast. But we're going to get like a quarter inch of ice here, is what they're predicting. So that'll keep Atlanta down and not safe for a while. And I think all of our temperatures are going to be in the 20s every night for uh, the next week, perhaps. I haven't looked lately. So, yeah, just chat. I'm starting to do lives more because of my watch hours. Hey, Tommy, good to see you. How you doing? Negative 22. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine. I could not imagine. I know. That's why I feel bad about complaining about the situation. But here, like literally everything shuts down. Wow, Sunday. Oh, yeah, Sunday, 2 days from now. That's crazy. You're not going to give me any money, Hunter. I'm not doing that membership stuff. I'm always going to be free. I'm frugal. I'm frugal. So I want everybody else to be frugal. You just watch the ads. Put the ads on and then go to the bathroom or something, or turn the volume down, go do a load of laundry. Oh, gosh. Yeah. You're not going to give me your money. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe if I start getting monetized on YouTube, I'll actually take Social Security. I don't know, but I'm looking at what they want to give me a month and I'm like, No, no, I need more money. More money, honey. It's just not comfortable for me. Plus, I'm going to try and like hold off on taking out of my take it, she says. Have you been watching Sarasota Tim? We joke about Sarasota Tim in here. It's a Hunter thing. But Hunter was watching, I guess, Sarasota Tim or critics of Sarasota Tim. Chris was actually watching Sarasota Tim. I didn't know it. It was one of his guilty pleasures. Grilled cheese? No. No, no, no. No grilled cheese. But I do talk about pimento cheese dogs, and those things are so good. I may have done a short about those or something. Pimento cheese on a hot dog, and then you broil it for a while and let it get all ooey and gooey. That stuff is good. I might have to make some this weekend. But I think what I'll do is save that for Super Bowl's coming up in a month. And even though I don't have a TV, even though I won't be watching the Super Bowl, I will eat Super Bowl food. So I know that's the other thing, Chad. It's like, do I take it and just invest it? Because I don't need the money. But maybe I should take it and invest it. We're meeting with a financial planner coming up. Free through the college, thank goodness. And then we're probably going to go to a fee-based advisor and see what if both advice lines up. So, yeah, no grilled cheese. But I do love cheese. I'm trying to cut down on it because it does put the weight on. You believe, hey, just chat. I'm down 55 pounds for the year and counting. So, Chris is picking up groceries. I haven't even gotten a notification that he's made it there yet, though. So, oh, yeah, I'm going to do Medicare, but I don't qualify for a few more years yet. Yes, I'm getting a slim face. That's right. Well, the other thing was that, after that car wreck, I just blew up. I swelled up. So now, it took what? It's taken a long time to get over that car accident. And I'm still not 100%. I still have areas that are still in a lot of pain. So I think where my underwire bra cut when I got hit, and then I swear I have a broken rib there because I still can't wear a good bra. And then my hip is still messed up. But I make it. I make it. I still try and stay active. We just got back from Puerto Rico, and man, I will say traveling when you're older sucks because I think just the pressure of the airplane, man, my body hurt for days. For days. Cream of broccoli, I may have a cream of broccoli on there. You should do it, chat. Just do it. Do it, do it, do it. So, yeah, I've got videos up. I've got a video I was working on. I was in the queue, and then I realized, oh, I didn't put my dinner. Like I put the appetizer video in there, but I didn't put my dinner video, and everybody's been wanting to see what food we ate because we went to San Juan, Puerto Rico for a while, and then we did a cruise. So, so we were 5 days in San Juan, 3 days there, and then we did a cruise, and then stayed 2 days on the way back to recover before we get some beach time. We stayed in two different parts of the city too, which is pretty cool. Trying to get a more of a vibe. But I do have soups on my channel there, Tommy. So in fact, I'm making a soup tonight. I had some vegetable or some beef that I just It needed to be cooked. And so I cooked half the beef for something. I think I made a soup. And then I just took the other part of the beef and saved it and froze it. Because I didn't know what I'd do with it, if I was going to make a stroganoff or something like that. Well, I found that in the freezer and I just threw it in a pot. So I'm making vegetable beef soup with that. Free the thumbs up. Yes. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you very much, Hunter. So, do you have any travel plans coming up? Just chat. I hope everybody's, all the kids are doing well too. Oh, yeah, chicken tortilla soup. Oh, isn't it good? And it's really so easy. Did you use canned vegetables? I like it because it's kind of like one of those dump soups. You just can use canned vegetables instead. And if you want, you can use already made chicken or whatever. So it's really easy and fast and affordable. And what kind of beans do you put in there? I know some people like different kinds of beans. I just put whatever I have. Sometimes it's black beans, sometimes it's pinto, sometimes it's kidney. But I'm a sucker for kidney beans. I think they're my favorite. Oh, that'd be cool. That will be cool. Have you been back to the beach? Oh, yeah, canned and black beans. Black beans are really high on the nutrition list. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like all kinds of beans. How's your daughter doing? I know her name, but I'm not going to say it. How's she doing in college? I bet she's doing great. Yeah, yeah. But it's kind of hard. Some kids really struggle because, and I know she was one of those high achievers in high school. Yeah. But then when they get into college, they realize, oh, I'm not the star of the show so much anymore. There's a little more competition when you get into college. So it can be a struggle. It can be a struggle. Well, I'm glad she's anxious to go back. That's good. I know she's doing fabulous over there. I know she's doing fabulous. So I'll have to admit, just chat. I do watch EKC every now and then just to catch up, see what's going on with her. I mainly like the lawsuit stuff when she talks about that. Because YouTube lawsuits between people is just insane to me. It's like, just move on. Just move on, people. I say I don't do drama, but yeah. I mean, since that was kind of like my intro and where you and I met, how long have we known each other? For, has it been 5 years we've known each other now? Yeah, she is. Hey, there's Chris. He just got home. Hey, bud. Look at him. He's Mr. Slim Shady now, too. Just chat says Chris. I know. I cleaned out the refrigerator. So, and I bragged about you doing the dish, all the laundry while I was sick.
That's good.
Yeah, he was a champ. He was a champ. I didn't have energy. I tried to help him one day. I went in and tried to fold like a load of laundry, and my arms were exhausted. I had no strength. Everybody saying hi. Hunter says hi. Spartan Dan says hi.
I'll be back and forth. Gotta get the groceries.
Get the groceries. Yeah. So, hey, takes teamwork. Takes teamwork. How's your better half doing? I mean, your other half doing, Chastity. Don't tell him I said that. His head might get all swole. I miss y'all. I really do miss y'all. But I think we've known each other 5 years, which is crazy to me. It is crazy. And to think we met on YouTube, we've known each other 5 years and still haven't met. But I still want to get out your way one day. Or you can come over here. Now that I'm settled over here, kind of again. So we'll see. Yeah, Spartan, this thing, like being sick, I didn't realize. So anybody that's had COVID, I really sympathize. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I didn't expect this. I didn't expect all the little stuff that come with it, even being vaccinated. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Hunter didn't know. He was talking about people who changed their YouTube names. I'm like, oh, this is my third one. You know, because what I was Jennifer N, and then I was doing the trivia stuff when COVID first hit, just to keep people busy and active. And it was wintertime, which is kind of a tradition I've kept up with because I think people in the winter, they get bored and they're inside and they get kind of isolated, and you kind of need that brain juice going. Yeah, a lot of work. Well, we didn't do a lot of work. Contractors did a lot of work. Oh gosh, it was putting up with the contractors because I was at the mercy for a while. We were at the mercy of the contractors that the termite company was using, and then once we got a final settlement that took 4 years to settle on that. Oh, are they playing a game in the other room? She's running from the games. Are you working full time? You don't have to answer, obviously, if you don't want to. I'm just curious. And are you doing what you love, and are you loving it if you're doing it? Again, you don't have to answer any of those. And speaking of people playing games, that'd be Clowney. He's got a new movie out, if you didn't hear. He's got A Hard Life and Times of Clowney, Volume 2, Part 2, some crap on Fossum. It's free. I'm going to put a link in my community post later as a warning to people. Mm-hmm. Merry New Year. Hey, Merry New Year to you. Yeah. It used to be fun when we would do those lives and he would be on there too. That was fun. Woohoo! Way to go. That's awesome. Wow, that frees you up for a lot of stuff. That is awesome. So y'all should plan a little honeymoon. You almost getting that house empty. See, now that you have adult children, when they're home in the next holiday they're home, take off with the man. Go honeymooning. You got somebody to watch the young one there. I think you'll be okay. You raised really good kids. You're a great mother. And you have a great father in the house too. So that helps. That really helps. I guess I should see what dinner's doing. Oh, and maybe help Chris. He's just dumping stuff. Because usually he goes and gets stuff and I put it away. But, I'm hanging out with y'all here. I can't believe I'm just buying miscellaneous stuff right now to fill up the pantry, but I have enough meat and vegetables to probably last a few months here. Oh, and to satisfy cravings. Even though I've been watching what I eat, every now and then I have a craving and I'll give into it. I can't believe it. Why is he so tall? Oh my gosh. You know, because I never do anything to it. Never do anything to it. I eat my vegetables. I eat well. That's what I try to do. I can't believe they had bread today. It's Georgia. They must have had a fresh delivery or something. Because normally if there's a threat of snow, Chastity, is it the same for y'all? The milk and bread goes super, super fast. That's what we deal with. I just realized that Walmart has these cheaper crackers. I've been buying the more expensive one. I don't know why the cheaper one doesn't pop up. Because I order everything. And I got this. Some Kewpie mayonnaise because I'm going to make, I'm going to try to make like a sushi casserole dip kind of thing. It's where you put the rice down and then you put whatever you want on top. I have tuna.
That must, and it's super tasty. It must have like the most luxurious amount of fat ever.
Oh yeah, it's 100 calories for 1 tablespoon. So
It's high octane.
I swore I wasn't going to buy it anymore, but then I decided I wanted a sushi dip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do cook the sushi, the tuna, and then I'm going to mix it with a little bit of spicy mayo, this, and some sriracha. You put down a layer of rice. How do you do that? A layer of rice, and then your fish, whatever, sesame seed sprinkles. You bake that, make it hot, and then you just kind of use your seaweed to dip it and eat it that way. I thought worst comes to worst, I would make bread, and then I was like, nah. You know what would be better is just to buy some frozen biscuits. That way if I don't get bread, I'll at least have some frozen biscuits.
Well, speaking of frozen biscuits, I'll put that in the back.
All right, thanks. But yeah, and I shouldn't be eating biscuits because it's white stuff. It's white bread, not whole wheat. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I got some macaroni, which, again, white stuff. Why don't they make whole wheat macaroni? They make whole wheat everything else. But this is my craving, and this is a guilty pleasure. So it's macaroni and cheese and stewed tomatoes. I know it sounds weird. And then usually the way I was taught to make this by this woman who was from, where is she from? Massachusetts or something. You use like the processed cheese slices, but I got Velveeta because it's cheaper. And then, like I said, I eat Super Bowl food, even though we don't have a TV or watch the Super Bowl. Hey, Leah, how's it going, girl? Oh, no, I'm not ready for Old Man Winter at all. He can kiss my butt and float on. But I figured I'll have some cheese for the Super Bowl. And another guilty. This stuff is expensive, but let me tell you, it doesn't. If I have a craving for something sweet, this is what I'll eat. It has 2 net carbs, 2 total sugars. It's gluten-free, keto certified. So it has only 25 milligrams of sodium. It only has 2 grams of total sugar, 4 grams of protein. Has calcium, iron, and potassium. And it's 160 calories for a third of a cup. But this stuff, This is the bomb. Because I know I make that cereal for Chris, but I don't like to eat it. I have an issue with oats. Even if I make like the instant oats, which I don't because it's all full of sugar, I always had to make it like cookie dough almost. So, and then I would eat it. But if it had whatever, however the directions tell you to make it, bleh, can't stand that. And then Angela Critters, I'm going to try this because I am a popcorn freak. I'm a popcorn freak. And I just got a new, let me show you this. I just got a new popcorn maker and I love it. Believe it or not. So you take the lid off and it looks kind of like a dog bowl inside, but it pops open. So I love that it's compact. Because what I wasn't liking is like popcorn was my diet go-to and it pops open. And then it has like a couple of lines at the bottom. So if you want a small portion versus a regular portion, and that you just put the popcorn into one of those lines and you put it in the microwave. Man, let me tell you, because it's microwaved and you don't have to use any oils or anything, this stuff is so fluffy and so good. It is amazing. Amazing. And then my guilty pleasure topping on popcorn is just dried ranch dressing mix. Seriously. Seriously. This is what I put on it. I just open this up and I sprinkle this on it. I love this stuff. I am ignoring you. I am. Jen, don't make whole wheat macaroni because only kids eat mac and cheese and kids don't like whole wheat. Just my theory. Are you saying I'm a kid? Because I don't have any kids that I ever feed. No kids in this house. Ever. Ever. Well, I got to take that back. The grandkids. Every now and then they'll come for a visit. So, but not often enough. It's hard to travel. But, so where I was going with this is I'm going to try this because Angela Critters told me about this. Love Angela. She's so awesome. But look at this. Kinder's caramelized onion butter. This is what I'm going to try on my popcorn next. And I can't wait. Can't wait. I'm looking so forward to it. Oh, Leah, Clowney has a new movie out. Can you believe it? Oh, me? Called Worse? Of course. It's over on Fossum. It's free, as always. Because, it's a Clowney movie. So it's going to be free. Because nobody's going to pay to watch that. So, no, Leah, no. This is some part 2 crap. But, he's still showing what it's like to live as a bad example. He's terrible. He's awful. Still treating people like crap. And how he gets platformed. Here I come up. I had this really good content, no drama, all that stuff. And, do I get promoted? Do I get monetized? Hell no. Here we go with Clowney. Doing his thing. Being nasty. Being a slacker. I can't believe it. You would think. So one day somebody's going to take him down. It might be me. It just might. Oh, I got some unsweetened applesauce. You know why? Because I'm craving apple butter. But again, apple butter has so much sugar in it. So what I'm going to try and do is use this unsweetened applesauce and then just put a bunch of cinnamon in it. So it'll be apple butter like. Won't be as good as apple butter, but I don't know. I'm craving cinnamon. I don't know why. Uh, hell no. Hell no. That's gonna flop. It'll probably flop like the rest of his other movies. You know. What they say, straight to cable. Straight to cable. It'll be another straight to cable. Straight to streaming. Straight to streaming. Yeah. But he's drunk today, Leah. He said he fell off the wagon. Or he said the wheel fell off the wagon. I should correct myself. But he said he's going to go live in about an hour. And I've been on here about an hour. So I hope he's getting all beautiful for everybody. I can't believe they said they were out of red potatoes or running low to make a substitution. I ended up getting potatoes. I was going to avoid that. But, you know, I eat different in the winter. And even though I grew a bunch of sweet potatoes and I have those, I was kind of in the mood for red potatoes. Why? I don't know. Maybe I'll make some potato salad. I really can't even remember why I bought the potatoes. Why did I buy them? Oh, pro tip on avocados. So these are rock hard. No, this one's a little soft on one side. Let me see. Pro tip on avocados. You get an avocado, you lay it out till it gets just tender. Then you put it in the refrigerator. That will last for long time. I think this one's only going to have to be out a day. This one might have to be out 2 days. And I tried it. I've seen other ways to like store avocados, but let me tell you, I've had the most success with that method. So just let them get a little bit tender and then they'll last. I've had them last I think up to 2.5 weeks. I thought for sure it was going to be rotten, but it was absolutely fine. Yeah, same Leah. Tell Jesse we said hi. So I know he's been busy with his market garden and all that stuff. I think he should go with his gardening stuff. You know, it's really popular. I mean, my gardening stuff isn't that popular. Because I'm a slacker gardener. You know, everybody wants it to be hard. I don't like hard work. But I know Jesse works hard. But he does, now this is something that I need to do. He uses a weed barrier and I need to put one down. I have it. I've had it for years. I just haven't put it down. So, I don't know. I just kind of feel like my soil isn't conditioned well and correctly. And it's kind of new. And I know Jesse's probably been gardening forever over there. So he probably has super, super good soil. Oh my. Wow. Yeah, surgery. And this is the thing. I learned a while ago. Actually, when I was young, I had to have knee surgery. And I was a waitress then. And injured myself. It was a workers' comp thing. And so they wanted to jerk me around. So they had me go to a regular physician. And all they wanted to do was put me on Motrin. Motrin forever. but my knee was still going out. I'd be, carrying a huge tray. And then all of a sudden it was like I had no kneecap. Cornbread. And so I finally told them that I was going to get hurt again if I didn't see another doctor. So I begged, hello, Negro. Interesting, talking about knees, and here you are. Mike Lasowski, whoever that is. What does he do? Is he a YouTuber? Is that supposed to mean something in here? Because we don't know. But anyway, so I finally told them like they needed to send me to a proper physician, like an orthopedic. So I go to see the orthopedic doctor, and they said, you need surgery like next week. So of course then whatever. Yeah, I know. I watch enough of these lives, Leah, that they're, they like showing their age by what they put in chats. So, anyway, so I waited so long to get that surgery. Oh, and they fired me. As soon as they heard I needed surgery, I was fired. But I had waited so long to get proper care that it took forever with the physical therapy, because my muscles, even though I was still waitressing, I had catered to my other legs so much and was, all my muscles atrophied from the injury I had, because I was doing most of the work with my other leg. And because of that, then physical therapy took way, way longer than what it should have. So a lesson learned there, that sometimes it's better if you go through physical therapy and that doesn't help, yeah, go ahead and get the surgery. Because if not, it's going to be problems down the road in trying to recover. Because I had shoulder surgery a few years back, and I recovered pretty quickly from that. Went through the regular physical therapy, and I had no problems. I probably could have shortened up my physical therapy because I did so well. So, yeah. So, I guess since Chris is home and now all the groceries are put away, here's my new faucet. Let me reverse this. My new overpriced faucet. Everything's overpriced these days. So I wanted a gooseneck, and I couldn't find a gooseneck with a good review. And then this is supposed to have a sprayer, and then you can adjust. My other one, you had to turn it off to get it to go to the stream again. Chris already has lots of dishes to do. And then there's the new dishwasher. It'll be good, but we're still drying out down here. You can see the discoloration from the water damage. But, yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're going to, my brother-in-law said to go ahead and let it continue to dry out because it's still damp. And we've been in that since, Sunday we set up all those fans? Mm-hmm. So, good thing we were on vacation. Yeah, you look at faucet reviews, and it's insane. Everybody complains about the quality. Everybody complaining about, even Delta brand. The higher-end brands, people were complaining about them only lasting like a month because they use plastic parts on the inside, and the plastic parts go bad. So, I don't know about those large cabinets. I miss my little, when we lived in the little bungalow, I had a tiny, tiny kitchen, and I miss it so much because it was like a pivot to everything, a pivot to the refrigerator, pivot to the stove, pivot to the sink. And here, it's just too much room. It's really, really too much, in my opinion. But yeah, I do miss it. And this is just more to clean. You know, my slack butt. My slack butt. That's how I looked at it. More to clean. I don't want to be cleaning all the time. So, yeah. Yep. So I guess where I'm going to get off here and go eat dinner. I haven't eaten all day, you know. And then I watched that Clowney movie, and that just upset my stomach. So, you know, to think that he gets a platform. So, yeah. No, I don't need more storage. I'm getting rid of stuff, Leah. We moved from a little tiny bungalow to now double the size. It's still too much. Why is Clowney on my thumbnail? Because it's a warning for people to not be like Clowney. And a warning to, you know, don't be a clown. It's over on Fossum, Leah. I highly don't recommend it. Only if you're going to use it like as a lesson to how not to behave and how not to live. It's good for that. Yeah, he is a nitcomwit. Aquatic Bean, you changed your YouTube name a lot. I forget what it used to be. But I know you've changed your name. So, but I see you popping up in my comments every now, so I know he's living rent-free in your head. So, but if you're missing him, that's where you'll find him. He's over on Fossum for free. I'm going to put the link in my comments once I'm done here. So, well, Mr. Chris is sitting at the table. He's ready for dinner.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm ready for dinner too. I need some nutrients in my belly. Nincompoop, twit, you know. Whatever you want to say. But yeah. Oh, and again, I'll finish with my best to everybody out west. Lots of people, not just LA, are suffering with bad air quality right now. Arizona, Palm Springs area is really suffering. Joshua Tree area. And there's a little bit of clean air between, I guess, Palm Springs, Joshua Tree, and LA area. Our friend Hypertech. Hey, Faye, good to see you, girl. Hypertech and his family, they're in a smoke zone. Luckily, they're not in a fire zone so far. The winds are supposed to calm down tomorrow, so that'll be helpful, I hope. And then all the people that are dealing with this snow and ice coming our way. So I hope everybody is safe and able to retain power. The city of Atlanta and Metro Atlanta, I think everything pretty much from Macon all the way north is shutting down. So that's what happens here in the South. We just shut down everywhere and try and tell people to stay off the roads. So Chris is working from home tomorrow. So that's what we're doing. Faye, I'm sorry you came in late. I just came on to announce that Clowney has a new movie on Fossum, so it's free. Yeah. I'll put the link in my comment section when I get off of here. Oh, what's that? That's a part of my, that's an anglefish. Let's see, where are we? There we are. That's an anglefish. It's all copper. The fins are all stamped, and all of this was hand woven. And this, the head part of it, without taking it off, maybe you can see from the bottom side, that is a skull. It is one of those skulls that you would use in a fish tank. And then that is one of the mountains you would use in a fish tank. And I forget the artist's name on this, but he does that. He takes just like different different objects, and he weaves that almost like you're making a fishing net, and he weaves that copper around it, and he makes different animals. It's really crazy, really crazy. And I don't know, man, I wish I had his name. I may have it on a receipt, but you know, it kind of fits in with our theme. We have that's from Francisco Joseph, the same guy that did these, did the mahi mahi, and then have this fish up here. That was done by a Florida artist named Big Chief. But the guy who did the mahi mahi and those, he's passed away. He died of cancer. His name is Francisco Joseph, and he was from the island of Dominica in the Caribbean. So, and then kind of goes, we have like fish. I don't know why, but we got, this is from an artist named Mr. Imagination, and this is all beer caps. He's passed away. He had a show in the Smithsonian Museum, and his works are collected by a lot of museums. And so, but yeah, he's passed away. And this was actually gifted, and I was there when it was gifted, from my friend Chris Clark, who was an artist in Birmingham who's passed. Mr. Imagination gifted this to my friend Chris Clark. And then, because it was common, and probably still is, at the end of an art show, artists would swap art with other artists. So for free, they would just do tradesies. And so Mr. Imagination gifted this to my friend Chris Clark. But what he did was, did he tell me to go get it, Chris, or did he tell you to go get it?
I'm not sure. Maybe I got it.
I think maybe you got it. But he told Chris to go. He's like, come on over and pick out a fish. And he's like, well, I'm just going to send whoever he sent, me or Chris. I can't remember. It was so many years ago. It was back in the 90s. And he told us to go get it. And so when we did, it was also Chris's birthday that weekend. So he told Chris, happy birthday. And he gave it to Chris as a gift. So that was really, really sweet. Very sweet. But yeah, we've had some really, really good artist friends over the years, especially Chris Clark. I really miss him. He was such a funny guy and so talented. Yeah, right? Yeah. So, and I know Chris Clark, he gave me some really good deals, but all the artists that I've been friends with have given me really good deals. They usually will sell me their art at gallery prices. So, which is about half the price of what you'd buy in a gallery. So I've been very, very, very fortunate. But, you know, when you support these artists, they're grateful. And so, oh yeah. No doubt. No doubt. But all these guys, a lot of these guys are amazing. Francisco Joseph, he was an amazing guy. And when I met him about that big piece, because he said he was in the art show I was at because he wanted to get to an art show in New York City. And so I was like, well, how much is it going to cost you to get up to that other art show? And he told me And then I'm like, look, I'm just going to buy this piece of art for that price so you can get up to New York City. And so he gave me the Mahi Mahi. He gave me that at about half the price. And then the other two, let me turn around. So that's the one I bought so that he could go to the show in New York. And then those two I found at an estate sale, and I got a really, really, really good deal on those. So, uh, in my opinion, karma paid off in a beautiful way. So, getting those two other pieces at a really good deal. So, but yeah, one day I'll start doing my art collection and give a background about it and like museums, because a lot of what I have, a lot of these artists have been in really big museums, mostly the Smithsonian. Several of them have been in the Smithsonian for shows, and they're highly collectible. So, yeah. And they're mostly Southern artists, is who I collect. Yeah. I don't know if I should do it in shorts or if I should do it like by artist. Maybe I should do it by artist. So that way people can learn about them. But my friend Chris, even though I don't have any of his quilting, that's what he was famous for. He was famous, yeah, he did quilts mainly. So full length videos and just highlight the artist and their work. Some artists I don't have enough. Some artists I have multiple pieces, and some artists I don't. So I don't know. But I don't know about Francisco Joseph, but and maybe even the Indian artist who did the fish behind me, right there, Chief, what's his name, out of Florida. But all the other artists, I think, have been collected by museums or have been in museums for shows. And then when my friend Chris passed, they did a whole, Birmingham Museum of Art did a whole retrospective special show on his work. So Birmingham is an amazing museum. It's way better than the Atlanta Museum, believe it or not. Way, way better. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that, Leah. Maybe I'll do that because I haven't done my art yet, but I have a lot that I have to hang. But still, that's a winter project to get done. Hanging art.
Yeah.
That we have all wrapped up and stuff from all the remodel, all the house repair we had to do from the termite damage. So, yeah. I have some Caribbean artists too, not just Francisco Joseph. I have other Caribbean artists that I've picked up and collected over the years. So, Dominican Republic, Dominica with Joseph, St. Lucia, Costa Rica. Trying to think who else. I don't know. We'll see when I unwrap everything. It's ridiculous. I forget all the art I have. Honor. Yeah, there's some really amazing quilts, Faye. Now, my friend Chris's problem was he would make these giant quilts. I mean, they were huge. They're almost like bed quilts. But the problem was I told him, like, not everybody has the room or the house to hang quilts that are so big. So he started making smaller quilts, and that he did really well doing that. Oh, you want to hear the craziest song I heard the other day? It was called Mrs. Postman. I don't know if it was the same guy who wrote "I'm going to snatch your weave off," but yeah, it was Mrs. Postman, and it was a female mail carrier, but I don't know why it was named Mrs. Postman instead of Mrs. Postwoman. I mean, you probably could have fit that other syllable in there, but you know. Anyway, well, I'm going to go eat before my soup gets cold. Chris has already almost finished his dinner. I'm chatting here. Y'all stay warm, Leah especially. I know you're going to get a lot of snow up there in Nashville. I know we're going to get like 2 inches, and then North Georgia's supposed to be like, what, 2 to 4, maybe 6. So you're going to get hammered up there, I think. Hopefully not. Just chat if you're still here. Love you, girls. Good seeing you. Hunter, be good. Don't start any fights tonight. I see you're already trying. Faye, good to see you, darling. I hope everything's going well and you're staying warm, because I know you've been getting hit too with a lot of snow up there. And I know you have outside stuff you have to do. Aquatic Beans, good seeing you. Anyone else? Good seeing y'all. Thanks for stopping in. And just look for that link. It'll be on my community post. Betty Horton, good luck with your baby and all the stuff you've got going on up there in Alaska. Spartan Dan. Yeah, I'll give Chris a big hug. Yeah. All right. Good night, y'all. I think Chris is working with Mark on some stuff tomorrow, so you might see Chris and Mark go live. But they're going to be doing some tech. Oh, it's tonight?
Yeah.
At 8?
Yeah.
So tonight at 8, Chris and Mark are going to be doing some technical troubleshooting stuff. So just don't expect Mark to be doing a show. So just a heads up. But definitely go, and there's Mark now in my WhatsApp. So let me talk to Mark, see what they're doing. I don't know why he didn't contact you directly.
No, I've got it.
He has your number. So anyway, well, but that's what they're going to do. If you want to just hang out and learn some technical stuff from my pro geek ho. That's what I call Chris, my geek ho. Isn't that terrible? I'm always pimping him out to help people.
Go out and fix that computer.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. But he's so good at it. So, yeah. Poor guy. He knows I love him. He knows it. But that's what he's good at. So, anyway, love y'all. Take care. Stay warm. Be safe. Don't do anything crazy. And love y'all very much. And we'll see you later. Bye.